today's subtopic on rusting. Now, rusting occurs when iron gets into contact with water and oxygen. So this one is very common at home. Whenever you leave an iron material outside at night, the following day you would find it coated with a brown coating. That is what we call rust. And it happens in the presence of the metal getting into contact with oxygen and water. Now, there are factors that accelerate rusting. Environments that are salty or acidic accelerate the rate of rusting. And that's why you would find that vehicles in Mombasa rust faster than vehicles in Nairobi. This is because Mombasa is a very salty environment because of the presence of the ocean, which is salty. Therefore, a salty environment would make the rate of rusting faster as compared to a normal environment. Also, an acidic environment. If you pour an acid on a metallic substance and leave it outside, you will realize that the rate of rusting is to a larger extent as compared to when the metal is in contact with oxygen and water only. Methods of preventing rusting. We have oiling and greasing. Now, this one is usually applied on the moving engine parts where other methods cannot be used due to friction, and it keeps out water from that part. Another method is sacrificial protection. Now, it is whereby blocks of a more reactive metal like magnesium are attached to iron object structure using a conductor. The more reactive metal corrodes in place of iron. This method is applied normally in ships, water pipes, or oil pipes. Now, another method is galvanizing. This involves coating of iron with a thin layer of zinc. The advantage of this method is that if there is a crack in the zinc, if there is a crack in the ship, it is the zinc that corrodes instead of the iron. Now, we have other methods like painting, alloying, and many others. But the main ones are the ones I've just discussed above. Now, what are the disadvantages of rusting? One of them is that it destroys machinery and equipment made up of iron. And this makes it very expensive to maintain such machinery. Another disadvantage is that it destroys roofs made up of iron. Now, these roofs which are made up of iron sheets, after rusting, destruction has begun. And it continues until it makes them porous. Now, are there any advantages of rusting? Yes, there are advantages of rusting. One of them is that it helps in decomposition of waste materials made up of iron, hence reducing environmental pollution. So, items made up of iron will not be scattered all over the environment. Rusting will enable them to decompose and stop environmental pollution. Another advantage is that it helps to recycle iron into the soil, which is essential mineral for plant growth. So this iron you see is very important. It's one of the minerals that are important for the fertility of the soil so that the plants can do well. So when they decompose, the iron goes back to the soil and provides minerals for plant growth.